Hello everyone and welcome to the isometric projection exercise number 3. So this is the exercise number 3. For this orthographic views, you need to generate the isometric projection. So you have to observe this orthographic views carefully. The isometric projection for this model is you can see in the top view it is having a hexagon and it is having a rectangular shape in the front view. That means it is a hexagonal prism. The base of this is hexagonal prism. Height of this is 15 mm prism upon which is cone is resting on the base of the hexagonal prism. Cone is resting exactly in the center. So diameter of the cone we are taking as 40 because this is not the correct dimension. 60 as mentioned because this dimension is 30. 60 means this corner to corner dimension is always 2 times the side dimension. That is, this is 30 means this dimension should be 60. If this is 60 means if you have mentioned this as 60, that means this circle should touch here and it will come outside of this because this side to side dimension is less than this 60 mm. That means it is a wrong dimension is given in the problem. So that's why we are assuming this as 40 mm dia. Okay. So the 40 mm cone is resting on the base of the hexagonal prism of height 40 mm. Okay. So in order to draw this hexagonal prism, you don't know this dimension. Side to side dimension is not given. This corner to corner dimension is, we are having the formula that is 2 times the side dimension. This side dimension is 30. That means from corner to corner is always 2 times the side dimension. 2 into 30 is 60. If this side is 20, then this corner to corner dimension is 40. But we don't know this side to side dimension. For this dimension which is required for drawing the projection, isometric projection, we have to draw the actual hexagon and you have to measure this dimension, because if you measure this drawing dimension which is given to you, it is not according to the scale, so you cannot get exact dimension. So in order to get the exact dimension of the side to side, you have to draw the hexagon and you have to measure. Let me explain how to do it in the solid edge. Go to the solid edge. Click on fit. Now I draw the hexagon. To draw the hexagon, simplest method is by the circle method. You draw a circle of radius equals to side dimension. The side of this hexagon is 30. Then I will draw the radius equals to 30 mm. The diameter will become 60. I will draw the horizontal and vertical center for this. Now from these centers I will draw circle of radius equals to same 30 mm. Diameter will become 60. Now from this vertical center I will draw a side of first side of the hexagon to joining of these two circles. Similarly here the vertical center and here. This is the simplest method to draw the hexagon. Now you can measure this dimension. This side should be 30 mm. All sides should be 30. And I said earlier, this dimension from this to this is 60. We have drawn this hexagon only to measure this dimension. This is 51.96. So let me start with the isometric projection. Pick the first point of the line. Now I'll draw a length of line 60 mm. This dimension 60 I'll draw. Enter, and angle should be 30 degree. Similarly, this side I will draw this one 51.96 dimension. So the length of the line is 51.96 and the angle is 150 degree. Now I will use move option here. Move. I'll copy this line from this end. Similarly, I'll click move option again, and I'll move this line from this end to this end. Now you have to draw the hexagon here. So this is 51.96 dimension and this is 60 dimension. You can see in the 51.96 dimension we have two corners here at the midpoint here, middle of this. So I'll select the midpoint here. Midpoint to midpoint, I will draw a line here. Now this 60 side, we have 30 side. So 30 from the middle, it is 15 here, 15 here. So I have to, I will leave here 15 gap here, 15 from this side, and I am drawing this one. This to this is 60, total length is 60. That means here to here is 15 So I will draw a 15 line here, this line, 15 This line, angle is 30. It will take automatically if you draw on that line. 15 length here. Similarly here, from this end, I'll draw 15 line. This corner I'll draw the line this side. Similarly to this side, here in the middle to this end point, and I'll complete this hexagon. So I have completed the hexagon here. Very simplest method. Now this hexagon is having a height of 15 I draw a straight line from any of the corner, 15 height, and I will move this hexagon. I'll select this box, select this, and I'll move this hexagon from this end point to this end point of this line. This is the extra line, I delete it. Now I'll join the corners to corner. I'll join this corner to corner. Done with the hexagonal prism, which is the base for this projection. So now you need to draw the cone here. Cone of diameter 40 we are taking. So for drawing the cone, you need to draw the, you have the circle in the base. In order to draw this iso circle, you have to draw first square of side 40 If that circle is 50 then you have to draw a square of 50 According to the circle dimension, you need to create a square. So this dimension we are taking it as 40. That's why it is exactly in the center. That's why we are drawing a square of 40 So take the center here. This center to this center I will draw. So this is the center point here. So from this center you need to draw the square here. I will erase this line. So this is invisible, so it is not required. Now I'll take from this center I will draw a 20 line because 40 square we need 20. Similarly here from this side end point of this 20 draw exactly on this line. It will take the angle automatically. Similarly from this end I need 20 I will erase this. I will move this line here now. Instead of copy, I will move this line, move this line from this end to the 20 mm length here. I have drawn 20 mm length line here to this end point. Similarly, now I'll copy this, make a copy this line from this end to the 20 mm end point line here, which I have drawn earlier. Now I'll move this line from this end to end point up. This line is 20 mm. Similarly, I have not drawn here 20 mm line this side. So I will draw this 20 mm here. Length is 20 mm and angle is 30 degree. Now I'll move this line from this end to the 20 mm distance line. Now you can see what I have drawn is to draw the square of 40 mm side. I will trim the extra portion here. Use the trim option. I will erase this extra portions, extra lines here. You can zoom it. If you get confusion, zoom it and erase, trim this. Now measure the dimension whether it has maintained 40 mm or not. It is not 40 mm. Measure this dimension. This is 40. So this dimension is not maintained 40 mm here. Why? Because while moving we have not moved it correctly. Measure this dimension. Is not, see why it is, because it is not 20 mm. That's why I need a line here from this end point to the 20 mm length here. Similarly, I'll need a line here, length 20 mm. It is exactly maintained. So I need to move this line from this end to this end point of this. Now erase this and it will go to the extend option, extend to next option and extend this line. And extend this line. Now it will become 40 of square 40. Now here you need to draw the isocircle. Take a height of 40 mm. This is the midpoint. From this midpoint you need a height of 40 mm. We'll draw it later. Now to draw the isocircle you need to identify the longer and smaller diagonals here. So here the longer diagonal is this one. You join the longer diagonal here. Now this is a smaller diagonal. From this smaller diagonal, from this corner, you draw a line at the midpoint of this. Similarly, a line here from this end point to the midpoint of opposite side. Similarly here from this corner to the midpoint of this. Similarly here from this corner to the midpoint of this. arc by center. Go to the arc by center method here. So this is your center. From this center, and this as a start point of the arc, draw a arc to end here. Similarly, arc by center method, this is your center for the arc. You draw a arc starting from this line, end point of this line. If it is not coming, you have to click again, select this as start point of the arc, and this is center point of the arc, and this is the start point of the arc. Draw arc now to the end point of this arc. So again click on the center method. You take this as center where 3 lines are joining here. This is your center, and the end point of this arc is the start point of this arc, and end point of this arc is the end point of this arc. Similarly, click on arc by center method. This is your center, and the end point of this earlier arc is the start point for this arc, and end point of this arc is the end point of this arc. So we have drawn an isocircle here. Now you need to take a height of 40 mm from the center. This is your center. Take a height of 40 mm. Now you erase all the remaining lines. I'll delete this. All these are construction line to draw the isocircle. This is also not. This is not required. Now from this apex, you draw a line tangent to this. Similarly, from this apex, you draw a line tangent to this isocircle. So this finishes the model. I will remove the unwanted lines here. Trim. This is cannot be seen because we have cone here. This is the final model, isometric projection of this model. Give the important dimension using smart dimension. Side is 30 mm, and the height also you need to give. You can give the height here 15 mm height, and this height is 50 mm. And earlier dimension, this height should be 40 mm. This is the center of this circle. That's why it is 40 mm from here, not from here. So this dimension also you can show. Height you can show. So this finishes this model. Thank you for watching. Keep watching my channel for the coming videos, coming solutions. Thank you.